On a bright Sunday morning in October 1571, two massive fleets clashed. The fate of Europe hung in the balance. This was the Battle of Lepanto, a struggle between the Christian West and the Ottoman East. Thousands of ships and hundreds of thousands of men engaged in a titanic fight. The blue waters of the Ionian Sea turned red with blood. The Ottoman Empire, ambitious and powerful, sought to expand its reach into the Mediterranean. Standing against them was the Holy League, a coalition of European powers united by a common enemy. The stakes couldn't have been higher. The future of Christendom, it seemed, would be decided on this one fateful day. For centuries, the Ottoman Empire had been a growing threat to Europe. From its origins in Anatolia, it had expanded rapidly, conquering vast swaths of territory. Constantinople, the jewel of the Byzantine Empire, had fallen to the Ottomans in 1453. This sent shockwaves through Europe. The Ottomans were not simply conquerors, they represented a different faith, Islam. This religious difference heightened the tension. The Ottomans viewed themselves as warriors for their faith, spreading its influence. To the Christian powers of Europe, the Ottomans were a threat not only to their lands, but also to their religion. In the 16th century, the Ottoman Empire was at its peak under the rule of Sultan Selim II. Selim, though not a soldier like his father, continued the aggressive expansionist policies of his predecessors. His eyes fell on Cyprus, a strategically vital island in the eastern Mediterranean. Cyprus was under Venetian control, and its capture would give the Ottomans a strategic advantage in the region. In 1570, the Ottomans launched a full-scale invasion of the island. The Venetians, though initially caught off guard, put up a fierce resistance. The fall of Cyprus to the Ottomans sent shockwaves through Europe. Pope Pius V, recognizing the danger posed by the Ottomans, took the lead in forming an alliance to counter them. The result was the Holy League, a coalition of Christian powers, including Spain, Venice, Genoa, the Papal States, and several smaller Italian states. The Holy League was a testament to the fear the Ottomans inspired. These were powers often at odds with each other, united by a common enemy. They pooled their resources, assembling a formidable fleet to challenge Ottoman naval supremacy in the Mediterranean. Section 5. The Leaders, Men of Faith and Fury. Leading the Christian forces was Don John of Austria, the illegitimate half-brother of King Philip II of Spain. Born in 1547, Don John was raised in the Spanish court and trained in the arts of war from a young age. His lineage, though marked by his illegitimacy, did not deter him from seeking greatness. Don John was a charismatic and skilled commander, eager to prove himself on the battlefield. His leadership style was both inspiring and authoritative, earning him the respect and loyalty of his men. He was known for his strategic acumen and his ability to rally his troops in the face of overwhelming odds. On the Ottoman side, the fleet was commanded by Ali Pasha, a capable admiral, but one who was ultimately answerable to the less experienced Capudan Pasha, Muezzinzadeh Ali Pasha. Ali Pasha, born in 1519, had a long and distinguished career in the Ottoman Navy, known for his tactical brilliance and unwavering dedication to the empire. The clash at Lepanto was not just a battle between empires, it was a clash of personalities. The stakes were high, and both leaders knew that the outcome of this battle could change the course of history. The Mediterranean Sea became the stage for this epic confrontation, where faith, ambition, and honor were on the line. Don John, driven by faith and ambition, sought to crush the Ottomans and secure his place in history. His fervent belief in the righteousness of his cause fueled his determination. He envisioned a decisive victory that would not only protect Christendom, but also elevate his status as a legendary military leader. Ali Pasha, a seasoned veteran, fought to defend his empire and uphold the honor of the Ottoman fleet. His experience in naval warfare was unparalleled, and he was determined to repel the Christian forces. For Ali Pasha, this battle was about more than just territory. It was about preserving the legacy and strength of the Ottoman Empire. Section 6. The fleet's galleys and guns prepare for war. The two fleets that met at Lepanto were a testament to the naval warfare of the time. Both sides relied heavily on galleys, long, slender ships powered by oars and equipped with cannons. The Christian fleet numbered around 200 galleys, while the Ottoman fleet was slightly larger, with around 250 galleys. The Christian galleys, particularly the Venetian ships, were renowned for their sturdy construction and superior firepower. The Ottomans, however, had the advantage of numbers and experience. Their crews were seasoned sailors, used to the rigors of naval warfare. Section 7. The battle joined. A Sunday in October. This was a day that would be etched into the annals of history, a day of valor, strategy, and immense sacrifice. The two fleets met near the Gulf of Patras, off the coast of Greece. This strategic location was chosen for its tactical advantages and its historical significance. It was a clear, sunny Sunday morning, the 7th of October, 1571. The early morning sunlight glistened off the calm Mediterranean waters, a deceptive calm before the storm of battle. The Christian fleet, sailing from the north, formed up in a crescent formation, their left flank anchored on the coast. This formation was a calculated move, designed to maximize their defensive capabilities while preparing for an offensive strike. The Ottomans, approaching from the east, sought to use their numerical advantage to outflank the Christian fleet. Their ships, sleek and fast, moved with precision, aiming to encircle and overwhelm their opponents. The battle began with an exchange of cannon fire. The roar of cannons echoed across the sea, signaling the start of a fierce and brutal confrontation. The Christian ships, with their heavier cannons, inflicted significant damage on the Ottoman galleys. Their firepower was formidable, causing chaos and destruction among the Ottoman ranks. However, the Ottomans responded with accurate fire from their lighter guns. Their agility and speed allowed them to maneuver and strike back effectively, despite the heavy bombardment. The sea was soon filled with smoke and the cries of wounded men. The once clear waters turned murky with the debris of battle, and the air was thick with the acrid smell of gunpowder and the sounds of clashing steel. As the battle raged on, ships closed in for boarding actions. Sailors engaged in fierce hand-to-hand combat, fighting desperately for control of the decks. The outcome of this monumental clash would shape the course of history. Section 8. The tide turns, courage and cannon fire. As the battle raged, Don John of Austria, seeing an opportunity, ordered his flagship, the Real, to charge into the heart of the Ottoman fleet. The Real, a massive galley, rammed into the Ottoman flagship, the Sultana, where Ali Pasha commanded. A fierce hand-to-hand fight ensued on the decks of the two flagships. The Christian forces, inspired by their commander's bravery, fought with ferocity. The Venetian galleys, with their superior firepower, inflicted heavy casualties on the Ottomans. Slowly, the tide of the battle began to turn in favor of the Holy League. Section 9. Victory and defeat, the aftermath of battle. By late afternoon, the Ottoman fleet was in full retreat. The Christian victory was complete. The Ottomans had suffered a catastrophic defeat, losing over 200 ships and thousands of men. The Christian losses were significantly lighter. The Battle of Lepanto marked a turning point in the Ottoman-Habsburg Wars. It shattered the myth of Ottoman naval invincibility and gave a much-needed morale boost to the Christian powers of Europe. However, the victory did not completely break the Ottoman Empire. They rebuilt their fleet and continued to be a significant power in the Mediterranean for centuries to come. Section 10. A legacy forged. Lepanto's echoes in time. The Battle of Lepanto, though fought centuries ago, continues to resonate in our time. This monumental clash between the Holy League and the Ottoman Empire was not just a battle for territory, but a struggle for the very soul of Europe. It stands as a reminder of the clash of civilizations that has shaped so much of history. The Mediterranean, a cradle of culture and conflict, bore witness to this pivotal moment that altered the course of history. It also serves as an example of how alliances, even between rivals, can be forged in the face of a common threat. The Holy League, a coalition of disparate states, united against a formidable adversary, showcasing the power of unity and diversity. Lepanto was a bloody affair, a testament to the brutality of war. The sea turned red with the blood of thousands, a stark reminder of the cost of conflict. Yet, it also demonstrated the courage and resilience of the human spirit, the willingness of individuals to fight and die for their beliefs. The bravery of those who stood their ground against overwhelming odds is a story that continues to inspire. The echoes of that battle, fought on a Sunday morning in October 1571, can still be felt today. The legacy of Lepanto is not just in the annals of history, but in the enduring spirit of those who strive for freedom and justice. Today, the lessons of Lepanto are studied by scholars and military strategists alike, serving as a timeless example of strategy, sacrifice, and the enduring quest for peace. As we remember this historic battle, we honor the memory of those who fought and reflect on the enduring impact of their sacrifice. Lepanto's echoes in time remind us of the power of unity, the cost of war, and the unyielding spirit of humanity.